Welcome back to Grammy's Journey. My name is Gracie, and on today I wanted to jump on and talk on a special day for me. Okay, today is Mental Health Awareness Day. A lot of people are celebrating this day and trying to do the best they can to help people with mental illness. Okay, I want to be an advocate for that. I want to talk about it. Why? Because I've been through it. I've been through it, and I went and got help, and I'm dealing with it. Mental health is illness is always going to be there. You have to work with it. You have to learn how to control it. You have to do a lot of things from your part in order to be able to get through whatever you're going through. There's a lot of mental health illnesses. I am going to talk personally about the one I have and people around me, they have also, okay? I was doing some research, guys, and I noticed that some of the mental health illnesses are hereditary, okay? So we do have to check our family history in order for us to understand, where did I get this from? Why am I like this, you know? A lot of people like me from Mexican heritage, they don't believe. A lot of people do not believe on mental illness, guys. It's sad, but it's true. Especially people like the elderly, or the people that are older than us, that lived before us. They do not accept that there's mental illness. Wow, that is something heavy, but it's true. I started getting mental illness because I did go to therapy, guys, and guess what? They took me all the way to where I was when I was a little girl. I'm the kind of girl that God gave me a big heart. I'm very emotional. I got hurt a lot verbally when I was young. I got abused physically when I was young. And I blocked all that out, guys. I blocked it all out. So I grew up just trying to numb myself. I didn't want to bring nothing back from the past. I didn't want to remember my childhood. I didn't want to remember the bad things that I went through, right? So all of that just built up. When I noticed I was having issues, guys, that I was just like screaming, getting mad for anything, breaking things, I didn't know what was wrong with me. I just thought I was angry. My anger was so bad, guys, that wow. Now that I think about it, I go back and I go, oh my God, I can't believe. I could have stopped that long time ago, but a lot of us also have pride. We don't want to go get help, right? That was me, guys. I would say, no, I don't need no help. I can deal with it. I'm gonna go ahead and deal with it because I know what I have to do and I know this and that. But how would I deal with it? The way I would deal with it was drink myself till I fell asleep. I would get like totally, numb myself until I fell asleep. Alcohol was my medicine to be able to deal with my issue. I didn't want to go get help. I was prideful. I had gone to school and I knew what were the symptoms. I knew what I had to do. I had to do it. I could do it. I understand what to do. But no, I was totally wrong. When you have an issue with mental illness, guys, you do need to go get professional help. Don't be afraid. Don't do what I did, guys, because if I would have gone earlier, I would have avoided a lot of those, what do they call oh my God, there's a word for it. Not tantrums. What are they called? I have right on the tip of my tongue, guys. Episodes that I went through. I would get so frustrated. I would get so angry. I would just start crying and yelling, guys. That was so bad. And I didn't care where I was. It was just, I had to let it out, right? So what did I do? Finally, after I had gone when the doctor told me about my problems and my illness physically, that I could no longer work no more, um, I realized that that depression that I had in me, that I was subduing with alcohol, it just came all at once, hit me all at once, and I couldn't take it no more. So what did I do? I went ahead and decided to call for help. And I did, guys. I did get help. I got therapy. Doctor wanted to put me on medication. I said, no, let me try therapy first. So I did try therapy, guys, and that was the best thing I ever did, because guess what? It helped me a lot. A lot. Up to now, I thank God. I'm a woman of faith, and I have a lot of faith in God. And God is the one that has gotten me through all my issues. With His help and the help, professional help, is where I'm at now. That I have not gotten no episodes for a long time, years. But guys, that's why I'm here. I want to talk to you guys about how you can get help. I know, and I've been around a lot of people that are no longer here with us that had a problem with depression, anxiety. Some of them had PTSD, but how did they deal with it? They medicated themselves with unprescribed medication. And so that is something you cannot do, guys. And sad to say, a lot of people deal with it nowadays. There's a lot of people out there that medicate themselves because they don't want to go through the pain. They don't want to remember. So what do? They numb themselves, right? So yeah, guys, this, like I said, this, how do I say it? This topic is so important to me. Because if I could help somebody out there that is going through this, guys, I would be so blessed. Because that's all we can do. We have to bring awareness on mental health, guys. We have to. Because like I say, a lot of people don't believe in it, guys. And it's upsetting that they don't believe in it, because it is real. And like I said, some of it is hereditary. One of them is bipolar. Bipolar is hereditary. You have to take tests and see if you are. Manic depression also, guys. There's environmental stressors that can cause anxiety, depression. That's what happened to me. Environmental stressors. I have, since I was young, like I said, the therapist took me all the way back to when I was young. I remember I would always be crying and crying. I didn't know why. I would get my feelings hurt really easy. And I was sad to say now that you know, I had to accept it, that my mom was abusive. At that time, we didn't know. We just thought she was mean. Right? When you're little, you think they're mean, they hurt us. Abusive, because now that I realized, and I went to therapy, I realized because she lived in an abusive family household, and she just brought it with her to adulthood, and she did not know how to deal with her anger. And see, she had 8 children. She didn't know how to deal. She knew how to feed us. She knew how to protect us. She knew how to be there, but at the same time, she couldn't control herself. And so when some of us, or we would get in trouble, she would hit us really, really bad, you know. I was the one that got hit more. Don't know why, but I did. So all that, since we were little, guys, it brought me up. Therapist just brought out all those things. I remember I would go, like I said, when I was little, I mean, we were raised Catholic, so I knew there was God, right? I would go and remember sit in the corner and cry, and I would say, God, why? Why am I going through this? Please help me. You know, I would ask for help. I was so little, guys. When I was 16, that's when I decided to go to a psychologist. My mom never found out. She would have found out, oh, she didn't believe in it, right? She didn't believe in mental illness, but I needed help. I needed to go somewhere to talk to somebody. I went to the church, I talked to the priest, but it didn't help. The priest comes and talks to my mom and just made it worse, right? So what did I do? I went ahead on my own, guys. I looked for a psychologist, a person I could talk to, and she did help me a lot. But then I stopped going and I started doing my own thing. I was looking for love in the wrong places because I was hurting still. I was hurting inside because I didn't have that love that I needed at home. And so all this just picked up more and more and more stress in my life. I got together with the first person that told me he loved me, right? Because what? I was looking for love in the wrong places. It was teenage love. I fell heads over heels for him. I was so in love with him, and I ended up getting pregnant at a young age. That is what happens a lot of the times. That is one of the issues that happens because you're looking for that affection, you're looking for that love in someone else, right? You're an easy prey, believe me. So that happened. I went through that. Then a lot of things happened in my life, guys. That's when I lost my first child and so forth. But I was not getting help the way I started to. I let go. So I was older now. Now that I was older, I had gone through a lot. I had gone through, what is it called? Domestic violence. A lot of domestic violence, guys. Because I felt lonely. I just wanted to be with somebody that was going to love me, somebody that was going to take care of me. But I always chose the wrong person. And the last person I chose was abusive. And physically, mentally, verbally. All the abuse categories, right? So I said, well, I'm just going to let go of everything and I'm going to concentrate on myself. And so, yeah, guys, when I decided to go get help, I was older already. I had lost my job. I was no longer able to work. It all piled up on me. It all came crashing down. That's what the therapist told me. It just came crashing down and hit you. Boom. And sure, that's what had happened. So I started my therapy. And that was the best thing I ever did, guys, because it has helped me a lot. You guys don't even know how much it's helped me. I was young, and when I lost my baby, I was traumatized because of that. I didn't understand why. So all that just came back, guys, and hit me. It was just, I had to do a lot of healing, guys, a lot of crying when I was going through therapy. And he said, that's okay because you're letting everything out. And I couldn't even talk to him because I was always crying and crying. But he understood. I was healing through the process that I was going through with him. So that is why it's very important for me to talk about this, because I hope I can help somebody out there that is going through a situation that they don't want to go get help because either they're afraid or whatever reason it is. You guys go get help. Go get help, because when you do, guys, your mind is just gonna, wow, feel refreshed. You're gonna start all over. You're gonna be feeling good. I'm not saying that it's gonna go away from one day to another. It's a healing process, and you have to work on it every day. Because if you don't, you let go. Like I had let go the first time I went to see somebody, then it just comes back to where you were at. Every day you have to, guys, you have to work on your anxiety, depression, PTSD. Work on it. Bipolar, you need medication. Some people need medication. Some people just need therapy. It depends on what you are diagnosed with, right? Bipolar people do need to take medication, guys. I know that because I do have personal knowledge of this with someone close. So that's why I'm saying we have to, guys, we have to go get help professionally. And always, like me, myself, personally, I have faith in God, and God has seen me through whatever issue I go through. Sometimes I do feel anxious. Sometimes I feel depressed. But I just ask God, please help me get through this day. And He does. He does, believe me. That is why sometimes I like to color a lot, right? Because that is part of my therapy. I like coloring. That helps me to relax. It helps me to not get stressed out, to not get anxious. It calms me. So when I'm ready to go to bed, I am calm, you know. This is why I love this community. Also, guys, because in this community, I have found something very special, which is like a family to me, right? I love when I have my lives on Sunday because everybody gets together, everybody supports each other. That is how it's supposed to be, supporting each other, being there for each other, guys. If you know anybody that is going through any kind of mental illness, guys, be there for them, support them. Always be there. Don't judge. Don't even speak. Let them speak to you. Let them get everything they have inside. Let them talk to you and just relieve whatever they're going through, whatever they're feeling, guys, because that is a way to help a person, just to be there and listen. Just being there and listening. And so yeah, that is something I just wanted to let you guys know. My best friend from childhood passed away last year, and she was always there for me, guys. No matter what time that I would be feeling down or depressed, I would call her, and she would always be there, just listening, guys. Just listening. That's all you have to do. I would vent. I would cry with her. I would do a lot of things with it that would relieve my pain. And guys, if you do know somebody, it's very important to be there for that person, especially your relatives or anybody, even your own children, you know. I know my children suffer from anxiety. I know they have anxiety, both of them, or the three of them actually, but they learn how to deal with it also. But yeah, guys, if there's somebody that ever needs to talk to somebody or to vent whatever they're going through, hey, I'm here. All you have to do is comment. Believe me, I'm not gonna judge. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna let you let it out. Just let everything out, guys. And believe me, that takes a heavy weight off your shoulders and you relax so much. And so yeah, nowadays there's a lot of mental illness in the youth, guys. In the youth, it's so hard being a teenager, guys. And if you guys have teenagers, always be there for them. Always listen. Don't get them in trouble. Just listen, guys. Listen to them. That's all they want from you. Sitting down with them and listening to them, loving them, hugging them, because that's the best thing you can do for them. And so yeah, guys, I just wanted to come on and talk a little bit of my mental illness, because it is Mental Health Awareness Day, October the 10th, okay? So that's all, guys, and I'll see you guys on my next journey. Tomorrow is Friday, and it's Freebie Friday, right? So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Love each and every one of you guys, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.